What do you want?
You could invite me in.
Not likely, vampire.
I'm a hybrid, dear.
What do you want with Hayley? Why don't you just leave him alone?
Clearly, I can trust Jackson's selfless nature, willing as he is to marry Hayley, and in exchange for nothing more than an empowered werewolf pack to serve as his own personal army. Well, I suppose I'll have to hunt them down myself, won't I? Quite the romantic sentiment.
I'll meet you back at Mary's.
Are you seriously considering this preposterous truth-telling idiocy? Any family secrets, especially none that would endanger our child?
This marriage could change that. Klaus, think. We could have a whole army of superwolves who could protect Hope as one of their own.
Protect her myself.
Damn it, Klaus! This is our chance.
I have considered it, and I have deemed it absurd. There is no one above my decree, not even you. You will tell Jackson the wedding is off.
I don't take orders from anyone, especially not from you.
Hayley!
I'm not gonna stand here quietly while you tell me what I can and cannot do to protect my daughter.
Our daughter.
Right. Ours. Hope will always be the daughter of Klaus Mikaelson. Don't you get it? It's you. You're the threat. You're so paranoid that you can't see that this wedding can help her.
Wolves cannot be trusted.
In your paranoid mind, nobody can be trusted. Where does it end?
There is no end! I killed my own father. Protect her.
Or is it just that you are so terrified of letting someone, anyone, in? I know this wedding can work. But you have to trust me.
I do trust you. More than you know. I just don't trust Jackson.
For Klaus, in case he comes back.
Speak the devil's name. I wonder if Jackson can come out to play.
It's okay. I want your word. This is between me and you.
You have my word as a gentleman. Brave lad.
Klaus! You want to fight me?
I haven't come here to fight you. This is to be an execution. How exactly would you like to die?
Go to hell, you bastard!
Bastard, yes. That is exactly what I am. Made so by your precious mentor.
You jealous I got to spend time with your daddy?
You're worse than me. You want her power so you can wage wars and win territory. It's what wolves do. For the chance to truly know my father. I've drawn this out for long enough, but you can hardly blame me. Seek to use her for your petty ambitions.
I'm not using her. I love Hayley, and I will fight for her. If you kill me now, promise me that you will help Hayley set our people free.
I trust him, Klaus. Do you hear me? You're not gonna kill him.
You truly believe that he is worthy of your trust?
Yes.
Well, you are stubborn, little wolf. Perhaps you two were meant for each other. Go on, then. Have your wedding. Save your wolves. You ever betray her, I will find you and I will deposit your head on the end of a spike.
Close your eyes for a moment. Picture a boy, no older than 10, huddled in the cold stone cellar of Mikael's castle, his back raw from the lash of a leather whip. The air reeks of ash and fear, and the only sound is his own ragged breathing, until his father's boots thud closer. Abomination, Mikael snarls, the word sharp as a dagger, a stain on the Mikaelson name. That boy is Niklaus Mikaelson, later known as the Hybrid, the great evil of New Orleans, the man who once set cities ablaze with a snap of his fingers. But here's the question no one asks enough. When we call Klaus cruel, are we judging the monster or the child who never stopped bleeding from his father's hands? We've all seen the Klaus of legend, the one who tore out hearts without a flinch, who manipulated allies like chess pieces, who declared, "I do not seek forgiveness," because he'd long stopped believing he deserved it. In the originals, Elijah once said of his brother, "Klaus's rage is a storm, but even storms have a source." That source? Mikael. Not just the man who beat him, but the man who spent centuries erasing every part of Klaus that wasn't worthy of the Mikaelson legacy. Klaus was half werewolf, half vampire. A hybrid before hybrids were even a myth. And Mikael saw that as a betrayal. "You are not my son," he'd sneer, even as Klaus begged for a scrap of approval. It's a truth rooted in the show's core. Trauma doesn't just hurt in the moment. It burrows into your bones, rewiring how you see yourself and the world, long after the pain stops. Mikael's torment wasn't just physical. It was psychological warfare. He taught Klaus that love was conditional. Love only if you're strong. Love only if you're pure. Love only if you're not yourself. When Klaus's mother, Esther, tried to shield him, Mikael turned that against him too, painting Esther's kindness as weakness, and Klaus's need for it as pathetic. We see the echoes of this in every choice Klaus makes later. Why does he cling so fiercely to control? Because Mikael taught him that vulnerability gets you whipped. Why does he push away the people who love him? Elijah, Rebekah, even Hope. Because Mikael taught him that love is a weapon, one that will eventually be used against you. In season 2 of the originals, Klaus confesses to Caroline, "I have spent 1,000 years being hated. I do not know how to be loved." That's not arrogance, that's a wound. A wound Mikael carved into him. And let's not forget, Mikael's haunting didn't end with his death. Even after Klaus drove a stake through his father's heart, Mikael lingered in the way Klaus flinches when someone raises a hand too fast, in the way he refuses to let anyone call him Nick, the name only Mikael used to mock him, in the hallucinations that plague him when he's at his lowest. In one of the show's most gut-wrenching scenes, Klaus stands in an empty room and Mikael's voice echoes, "You will always be a monster, because I made you one." It's a lie, but for Klaus, it's a lie he spent centuries believing. Trauma, as psychologists often note, is not a past event, it's a present reality. For Klaus, Mikael wasn't just a father, he was a ghost that followed him through every century, every battle, every attempt to be better. We talk about Klaus's redemption. Arc, how he sacrificed himself to save Hope, how he finally learned to love without fear. But we rarely talk about what made that redemption so hard. It's one thing to fight an enemy with a heartbeat. It's another to fight the enemy that lives in your head. When Klaus tells Hope, "I will be the father you never had," he's not just promising to protect her, he's promising to undo the damage Mikael did to him. He's promising to be the man Mikael never let him be. That's the tragedy of Niklaus Mikaelson. The world saw a villain, but he saw a boy who never got to say, stop. So let's go back to the original question. Do you truly understand the depth of Klaus's pain? It's not in the bodies he's buried or the cities he's burned. It's in the way he still flinches from kindness. It's in the way he calls himself a monster before anyone else can. It's in the fact that, even at the end, he wondered if he'd ever be good enough to Elijah, to Rebekah, to Hope, to the father who never loved him. This video isn't just about uncovering Klaus's past. It's about asking a bigger question. How many villains are just children who never escape their father's shadows? Mikael wanted to break Klaus. He wanted to turn him into a weapon. But what he really did was turn Klaus into a man who spent centuries fighting to be seen. Not as a hybrid, not as a monster, but as Niklaus, the boy who once just wanted his father to say, "I'm proud of you." Prepare to see Klaus in a whole new light. Not as the formidable hybrid, not as the cruel villain, but as a survivor. One whose darkest impulses were never born from evil, but from a pain that refused to die.